Okay, hello there. We are currently signaling for London Euston. Now, this is not the actual signals that I'm not operating the actual signals down at London Euston. However, this is just a simulation, and it's a replica of London Euston. So, if you haven't seen SimSIg before, it's a free software that you can download. Which is really quite fancy. Now, this is made by, if I'm correct in saying, this is made by the same people who actually do make the proper network rail stuff that is used in real life. So this is what it looks like for network rail, and it's what it looks like for us. So this is London Euston. We've got platforms 1 to 18 on the side here. We have our backing out roads. We've got carriage down sheds up here. We've got some shunting necks. We've then got our up lines, our fast and slow, our tunnels. We've got Camden carriage sidings here. We've got the Primrose Hill tunnels, and we've also got a bit of South Hampstead as well down here. And you've also seen we've got AC and DC. Here we are using the 1990 layout for this. So with the SimSIg system, you can often get different simulation eras. Some are 2015, some are 19 whatever. For Euston, it does 1960s to 1990, I think, and we're currently doing the 1991. So just a few bits and pieces then. So what we have here is the signal map on the bottom for us. We've got our platforms on the left, our different signals, our shunting signals, our routes. We've got some sidings. We've got a Camden Yard, some sidings up here. We've got some tunnels. So B is here and B is here. And then we've got A here and A here. We've got A and DC to kind of worry about, and then we've got our where the trains kind of come in from mainly is all up here. So what you can see on the screen that I've kind of set up so far is these blue boxes. Now when you play for yourselves, you may not get these. Well, you won't get them starting out. What you can do is just add a sticky note right in there and set the colours and whatever. But these sidings, they have a capacity limit to them. So for here, we've got down carriage sidings 1 to 9. So that's this one. It's got a total storage capacity of 2,160 meters. But each train can be no longer than 240 meters. Now, what we need to do in a little bit is ring the carriage sidings and say how much free space have you got, and how much, like, well, obviously occupied is what they don't have free. Same with the Camden carriage sidings and the up carriage sidings. Now, Camden Yard has got unlimited space, so we don't need to worry about that. And, pardon me, if you play on older eras of Euston, you do get the parcel line, parcel platforms, but we're not playing with that, and so that's not to worry about. Cool. This is single player, but you can play 2 players. We can activate all the signal numbers that come up. Let me turn them off because they get a bit jarring, and all the ones for Camden as well. Perfect. So this screen is our map. Up in the top right, this is our alerts window or messages window, so we can see when stuff happens. Trains are late, faults are on the track, if trains are stopped waiting at signals, stuff like that. Incident report, so we get if trains are late, any sort of failures, signal failures or whatever. Up in the top left, we got the timer, so it's currently in game. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We've got our telephone here, so we can make calls, and then we've got a few buttons here. On one of my other screens, I have the train list. So all the trains that are active in our zone will pop up here. Currently, there's nobody there. and then I also have got the timetable for London Euston. So we can see that it's currently 3:10, or 3 o'clock. At 3:11, we are going to see 5M31 come in, and it's due on platform 9. And by the looks of it, it's going to split into 5000 and 502A, or 5A02. And that's kind of how that works. So I've got them on my other screens. They're not massively useful, but they're always good to have. And then there is also a like a manual thing online as well that I have, just in case I need it, because I've played this map for probably about 7 hours now, on a different save, just learning how it works and all the different quirks. So like routing the signals, you can't go straight into the platform, you have to put it on certain route paths, and there's only certain ones you can do. Yeah, it gets a bit complicated, but when you get to about 7 o'clock ish, the trains are like, there's a train every minute, and it gets a bit hectic. So we can pause and play the time. Now I don't really want to sit here for I don't know how many minutes, so we're just going to whack the speed up until we see our first train come in. So it'll pop up here just like that. So we've got some trains coming. We've got 6 Lima 30, which is going down Camden Road, which is down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to route him down into Camden Road. So now his route is now set. We've got 5 Mike 31, which is coming into Euston platform 9. So what we can do is we can route him towards platform 9, and because there's no one actually already at Euston, what I'm going to do is just link him straight into platform 9, like so. Just like that. So you can see that our signal lights have changed colour. This will change green once he gets closer. And you can see that their head code moves. The red section is where the train actually is, or where the train is like blocking. And then the head code is like obviously what signal they're at, sort of thing. And you can see our time things in here. So 4 Lima 82 will be about 36 minutes late, which is great, and it's also come up here because it's such a big time delay. And then our train's coming in as well, and what we can do is we can just clear it. Once we've seen them and acknowledged it, we can clear it. So we can see that this shunt signal for 6 Lima 30 has changed. So what he's going to do is come down here, and same with 5 Mike 31. Their signals are going to come up here, and they're going to route them onto this slow line coming into the throat. This is called the throat area for London Euston. So that is that. It's quite simple, quite nice. I've tried a few other maps so far. Some of them are just huge and I can't do it all by myself. But I find that London Euston's kind of in the middle ground where there's enough trains that you're keeping on your toes, but at the same time, it's not like just a single straight track where it's like, yeah, you just set them off in a direction and they're done. Like, you get a little bit to think about. Which is quite cool, quite nice. I'm yet to figure out how Camden Yard works. On my like wiki, it's like a manual basically. It does tell you about Camden Yard and how it works, but apparently there's the East End, the New Line End, London North Line, North London Line here, and then there's also the West End, which would be here, I'd imagine. So we got East somewhere here. Yeah, because I don't actually know how this works. Because you could open it up like so. So this, okay, so you got slot 9 and slot 2. This goes into the old manual signalling, I'd imagine. Oh, I didn't need that. I don't know how this works. At all. 'cause apparently it's got ends to it. I don't even know where the west end is, because you'd think it's there, but then what the hell does that connect to, sort of thing. Yeah, no clue. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough. What we can do is we can then go ahead and give Camden Carriage Sidings a call and see how much storage they've got. I'm going to get a calculator out because I am not that smart. Okay, so in here, how much spare space do you have? He's got 1980 meters. So Camden Carriage Sidings, they've got a total of 2,203, and we can take away the 1980 meters, which gives us a used space. So they are occupying 223, and they have 1980 meters free. There we go, and we can just update it like so, like that. For the in the brackets is how long each train can be. So for Camden, they've got the up, which can be, or up is this end, 343, and then 260, just like so. And then what we can do is we can hang up and call the next one. So Camden Carriage Shed, or Down Carriage Shed, is the one at the top. They've got a total of 2160 for 1 to 9. So they kind of do both of theirs. So they've got, how does he have more? I've read the wrong number. How much do they have total? 2203. Yeah, how the, what? Their capacity is 2,160. So how does he have 2,220 meters in roads 1 to 9? Clearly, that's, I don't know. Because the manual I've got for this, for Euston, says that Down Carriage Sidings 1 to 9 has got 1,260 meters total length. I don't know how that goes over that number, but that's what we'll do. Yeah, we don't know how much is occupied. Not that that really matters, as long as there's enough free space that like can kind of be used. And for the Down Carriage Sidings 10 and 11, they've got 298 meters, so they're full. Well, they're empty, which is quite nice. And now what we can do is we can go on to the up carriage shed and give them a ringy ding ding. And we know that they've got, I think this one's empty. I think. I could be wrong. 700, yeah, it's empty. So we can just set that to be empty. Just like so. Now, we can give them a ring every single time we want to put a train in there or whatnot, but I personally find it easier just to kind of have a note there to say, hey, XYZ has got free space and whatnot. Cool. So you can see here for 6 Lima 30, they were last sent, that was the last train sent that direction, which is quite nice. And then we've got last cents on the down lines as well over there, which is quite fancy dancy. Yes, cool. So that is that. Now it is a little bit slow at this time in the morning. I don't always like it to be this slow, because that does not go any smaller, of course it doesn't. But it is what it is. We can speed up the speed a little bit, which we can do now. Oh yeah, that's how to edit. So if we ever get trains, now we haven't because we've started off quite early, but in here we can actually select what trains kind of come in and kind of leave. Now I don't know why that's some of them, I don't know why some of them don't. Apparently we've handled 4 trains, but that doesn't make sense. So there we go. 5M31 has finished dividing. So we can see that that now has divided into 5 Alpha 02 and 5 Lima 00. Now, I don't know quite how. Ouch, that is loud as fuck. I'm gonna turn that down. We can come back to that because they're not going anywhere. Okay, down carriage sheds. So this is perfect use. So 5 Mike 91 is going up here to down carriage shed. So what we're going to do is we're going to route them underneath the road or underneath the track so that they come out here, and then pop them just up into there. So like so, we're just going to click on the signals. It would help if I click the right signal. Now for the down carriage sheds, you need to request a slot to basically say, hey, do you have any trains coming out? If not, can we send a train in, sort of thing. So we give it a left click into this flashing. When it turns white, we know that we're clear to go in, but it also tells us up here. So it says down carriage share sidings or down carriage sheds 1 to 9 via signal 69. So if we turn it on, we can see signal 69 is there. Has been given. So what we can do is, weirdly, we need to route from signal 69 into the thing, and then we can route to here to there. So now what will happen is these will turn, the signals will turn white, or the shunt signals will turn white, and now 5 Mike 91 has a clear route into the sheds, and it's a lovely job. Cool. And what else we can also do is, we should have, in theory, you should do it beforehand, but check the length. So what we can do now is we're about to send in 163 meters in. So we know that 163 meters is taken. And if we do our 2220, take away 163, that gives us an occupied space of 2057. Or free space. Just like so. Perfect. And we've also got 4 Lima 58 that's coming in as well. And they, if you look at the thing, Camden Road Junction is down here. So we're going to route them in, down, and across here. Just like so. And we can see that they've entered, so we're going to clear it. Which is quite nice. Now, I'm looking across at my other screen here, and I can see that we've got quite a few trains coming in, all the way basically up for the hour. We're not going to really get anyone departing up until 4:53. So, that's that. It can be quite slow sometimes, but it just is what it is. So, we can clear him onto this signal. Because 5 Mike 91 is technically here currently, even though their head code's kind of there. So quite nice, quite simple, not too quick, but we take our time. What we can do is it this one? Yeah, we can just speed it up a little bit. We'll put it onto 2 times speed, so we're not sat here for decades. And I'll clear them down. So we can see 5M90 has come in. They're going to Euston. Now, my questioning in here is, they will be going to 5 Lima 31. Now, there's no actual platform scheduled for this. which I personally find to be a bit weird, because 5 Lima 3-1, you would think that oh, they're changing. Yeah, so what we can do is I can just look over at my other screen and say, hey, there's going to be no trains coming into platform 6 for I don't know how long. So what we can do is we can just route him straight into platform 6. In fact, SM90, yeah, well, we're waiting for... We are waiting for this to clear so that I can set the route that way. And now you can get greens and I can clear you all the way into the throat, which sounds crazy, into the, like, kind of the entrance to London Euston. And then we got you moving again, so we're just going to clear the message. Because I don't want that like that. Okay. So we're going to get 5 Alpha 02 leaving soon. Diddling. Where are we going? Camden Road sidings. Oh no, Camden Road Junction. So we're just going to clear you on. What we're going to do, we can put you into platform 5. So for here, we need to route via K. And then F to get into platform 5. Now we can just route straight through J, which would take us along here, down here, out and down. Or we can just go K and J, which I think for this, for the time being, is alright. Because there's no other trains looking to leave. Maybe if there's a train looking to leave, maybe platform 5, or maybe even platform 4, I would route them through F and then through H to get onto the slow line. And then as soon as they've cleared kind of F, we can then bring them the train that we just had via J. Instead of having to wait for them all to come all the way up to this down slow signal to start their route off, it would just be like, hey, now you've cleared that, we can send you through. Signal 9 TRTS. Now this actually is going to be 5 Alpha 02. So what we need to do is we need to interpose and change their kind of call sign sort of thing to go to that. So I've just paused it really quick. So we got our TRTS signal here. It's flashing at us. If we just kind of unpause a second, you can see it's flashing. What we need to do is we need to look at the timetable and say, hey, where you want to go? Camden carriage sidings, up here. So, to do that, we want to go to the down departure line, take you up, down departure, to come out here, to then kind of go up there. Now, Camden carriage sidings, we don't need to request a slot. We just send them in. Don't know why. That's how it is. Same with the up carriage sidings. Well, this one's a little bit different. But, yeah. So, from here, what we want to do is we're going to route them via K, and then down in the... okay, maybe not via K. Via M. Oh, K and then M, and then down into there. Just like so. And we can unpause. You can see the routes flick, the signals change, and we can send them in to Camden carriage sidings, like so. Cool. Simple, simple, simple. And now you can see, okay, because these trains split, you can see 2 red bits. Now, there's no actual head code for this. You can see that the head code for this red train is changed over here, but this one is not there. Now, I know what platform was this? Platform 9. that's going to be 5 Lima 00. So I need to manually enter in their head code, just like so. Bit annoying, and definitely annoying the way I like to do it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. So 5 Alpha 02, we know that they are 60 meters. So what we can do is we can take 60 meters out of Camden carriage sidings. So 1980 take away 60 gives us 1920, and 223 plus 60 is 283. There we go. Just an easier way to keep on top of how full the carriages are. I mean, I've never had them fill up, but I also haven't. I've only played until I played from about 3 o'clock to, I think it was about 8, maybe 9ish. So it's really not a lot of time in game, but yeah. So on my lineup or my timetable kind of thing for London Euston, I can see that train that we just sent off, 5 Alpha 02. Actually, I need to refresh this. Why the hell? 2-1. Okay, so apparently we're expecting a 5 Alpha 02-2 at 0375. 0357. But I have a feeling that train's not there. Oh no, it is. I'm just messing around, being stupid. They're not even on the map yet, because they're going to come in, split, and then leave. Which is fine, I guess. There we go. Oh no, it's just the game saving. Game saves every in-game half an hour. So was it 37 or 57? So we've got a little bit of a wait to make, but that's not a problem, because we can still get. I can only see the timetable for Euston, not the whole game. So we could still get some trains come in from here and maybe go onto Camden Road or come from up here. And I'm actually going to clear this because I think there might be another train that comes the opposite direction out of the sidings. Or the shed. The shed. And you can see it. So you can see that Camden Carriage Shed want to release a train. They just give us the timetable, but we can just click on it and see, hey, there's a timetable. 13 minutes late, which is a bit annoying for me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clear them down. They're going to, on the main line, slow. So we can just clear them out kind of onto the main line, down onto the slow line, and then out like so. Now these signals are grey because they're not in my zone, so I can't control them, but I still have to route to the next signal in the next zone, which is not a problem. It's quite simple and easy to do. Cool. And then really annoyingly, the signals for the sidings, they don't automatically put themselves back. Now, the main signals and most of the shunting signals will automatically turn themselves back to red. However, these ones literally just up here don't. It's really annoying because I forget to do it, and then it's like you do it and then there's about a train that wants to leave. Like we did literally a second ago with 0 Alpha 20. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look at that's not helpful. So we should be expecting a train any minute because it's due into Euston at 053, and that's not even the delayed train. Not even the delayed train. Okay. Well, oh no, 57. My god, I'm really bad with the timing. So what we do now is we just wait. I mean, it's on 2 times speed, but... yeah, so there's you can do multiplayer with this. So you can have, for this map, it's 2 people maximum for multiplayer. However, for other tracks, you can have up to 4, maybe even 5 people. I'm really too sure. When you get up to those numbers, though, they are way too big for me to do on my own. And I don't have any friends that would play the game, because they would just mess around and fuck up everything. So, when you are doing multiplayer, you can just click Camden Duty or whatever, and it will let you do it. So here we are. This is our late train that was 36 minutes late. Now, they're not actually going anywhere special. They're just going down into Camden Road Junction, as you can see here. So Camden Junction on the slow line, and then Camden Road Junction in there. Now we can see all sorts of things. We can see the head code. We can see kind of where they've been, where they're coming from, how long they are, max speed, their power type, what they're doing, whether they're moving, stopped at signal, and then the reported delay as well. And we can see in here 26 minutes late, they are 26 minutes late. Oh, 36 minutes late. My reading is appalling today. Absolutely appalling. Oh, okay. "35 minutes late." Well, we've dropped it. Well, we've managed to make it a minute earlier, which is good. Okay. So one of the things I do like to do is, as long as a train is not departing or not splitting or whatever, I like to change their head codes over kind of when I can. So we can see that if I click on this train here, 5 Mike 90, it gives us the timetable from 5 Mike 90. However, it's now changing to 5 Lima 31 and go back the other way. So we just basically just enter in the head code of the new train, and the head code changes. And then when we click on it next time, it will give us the new timetable and stuff like that, which is quite cool. And the same with this one. We've already done it, but like that. However, I do want to see like when the trains are joining, because if they're splitting, it's not a problem, you know, you just let it split, send it off, change the headcones then. But when they're joining, I don't know how to check whether they're joining or not, because for me, oh, you can see it does say J. Okay, never mind, I'm just being a plonker. Okay, so 6E98 will be 11 minutes late. 11 minutes late? Yeah, 11 minutes late. Okay, we didn't actually speed up its time at all, but that's not a problem. So still looking at Euston then, 57. We should expect a train to leave, or to arrive into our zone in the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes-ish. Or so. So if we have a look, actually, I'll just bring the screen across. We can see that we've got London Euston. Line up is basically the timetable. The head codes, the arrival time, the departure time, their last report, so where they are, or what they're basically where they are. Their delay, so is on time, 4 minutes early, and then if it says an L, that'd be late. The path, so slow line, fast line, most of the time that just shows nothing. The platform is what platform they're on, or well, what platform they're scheduled to. The line, the destination, the notes, and then the next kind of steps. So we can see here they are splitting to 5 Lima 88-1 and 5 Lima 91-1. So they're splitting there. And then for anything else that's kind of not splitting or just turning around, they just says a new head code. And earlier, what I was looking for was this join. So it's going to join with 1 Whiskey 18, which 1 Whiskey 18 is down there. And it basically says, which is quite important because I made this mistake earlier, where I had a train on platform 15 and a train on platform 1, and they were meant to join together, and I didn't realise, and I was like, how the hell do I get them to each other without messing everything up? So 5 Lima 54 Camden Road Junction. So we just route the signals down, just like so. We're getting a telephone. Camden Carriage Sidings. They're bringing a train out, an EMU. This train is going to... Let me pause a second, because otherwise we'll speed the time up. First things first, actually. Let's do the track length calculations. So Camden Carriage Sidings then, which is just where it's just come out of. We have a total meters of... Well, what is it? 3 is 1920 plus the 120 meters that we just gained from him leaving, and then the I didn't fucking see it. 283 occupied, take away 120, gives us 163 meters left of train in there somewhere. I don't really know. That's not our problem. That's the Camden Carriage Siding problem. Cool. From here then, we can see that they are going into Euston, platform 10. So what we're going to do is route them down into the platform if we can, if it wants to let us. Come on, we're going to platform 10. Platform 10, platform 10. You can come out of the platform, you know. Guess we'll have to do it that way then. Just like so. And then from here, 1 second. What the hell? 5AO2. Yeah, that's you. Okay, you're all acknowledged. Not a problem. You're going into platform 10. I've just said that about 6 times. So from here, from platform 10, is this one. We're gonna have to route through G and then B to get to platform 10. Now in theory, you don't have to route through G, you can just go through B, but then that would take you down like that, and I don't really want to do that. Because we don't need to. Needing to. That's the whole point with this. Because you get to like give an hour or so. Where did the train lineup go? It's all in there. What the hell? Where the hell did it go? Hello? I can see it. Or is that just old? I don't know. Let's do that. There we go. Fixed. Now I can see Euston. Coolio. Coolio. And the signals do auto-clear themselves, which is nice. Unlike up there by the down carriage shed. That's stupid. Yeah, I've recently done some train spotting. Just by myself sort of thing. I live quite close to the West Coast Main Line. And I'm not down south, but compared to the route from London Euston to Glasgow, I'm quite close. And if I'm correct, we get all the trains that need to go to London Euston for Avanti and basically anything going up part to Birmingham goes past me. So I've had some pretty good spots. I think I did about, oh god, just knocked my mic. I did 2 hours. I did an hour one day and just got some average trains, 390s, 350s, 370s, nothing too special. And then I did another like half an hour, and got similar things, 390s, whatever. However, the other day, I think I did about 2 hours train spotting. Oh my god, did I not get some good stuff. Because it was a lot brighter in the day. There was some 390s, 350s, 370s, 800s, 805s, 807s. So quite some cool stuff, if I'm going to be honest. That you see, got a few tones from them, which is really, really cool. But I also saw, I think, if I'm correct, it's the Network Rail maintenance car, or one of them, at least. Which I got some tones from, which was pretty sick, because I was like, I was not expecting it. I was literally sat there. It's like this hilly bit where I normally sit, and there's like a bridge, and it's quite open, and you can see all the way into like the big city station that I can see, and then you can see quite far the way up the line, both directions sort of thing. So you can really see them coming, and you can I've also can see the live map for the area as well. What was that? 5. Oh, okay. I didn't actually see what that was. Pause the clock. What was I saying? yeah, you can see quite far up into the stations from where I am, and it's the West Coast Main Line. So you get all the fast trains passing. You get all the like 390s. It's not a corner; it's a completely straight bit of like it's like 4 miles. It's bang straight. So you really don't get much any tilting really. However, they are rapid, which is really cool to see. I also got a class 222, which I honestly was not expecting to see, because it was like I saw it coming from like really far away, and I saw the yellow bit on the front, and I was like, okay, it must be a 390 then. And I was like, wait, the yellow bit's not the same. Where are you going? Oh, down carriage. Oh, fuck's sake! Of course you are. The front of the yellow bit is not the same as it normally is. Like, there's missing yellow sort of thing. So I looked at it a bit closer, and as it was coming towards me, I was like, wait, that's not a 390. That's also not a Class 800, because Class 800s don't have yellow on the front of them. What is that? And it was a Voyager 222. I was like, what? 6 spot. I think I got tones from it as well. If I remember correctly. I think I got tones, which was really, really cool. What else did I spot? I spotted Class 66, which I think was towing a Voyager of some sort. I think something like that. I'm not really too sure. I need to look at the footage and actually look at it properly. Yeah, and then did I get anything else special? I mean, the other day I got a 12 car 350, I think it was, which normally, for where I am, it's normally an 8 car or whatever, but it was a 12 car. I was like, oh, what? And then I got a 10 car 805. Well, I say 10 car, it was 2 805s put together to make 10 cars, but that was still pretty cool to see. And then some good freight, rail freight, and I think that's about it. So nothing like exciting. Well, for me it's exciting, but nothing cool. But there was some nice stuff. And there's a bridge that goes over the track as well, so you can get some like pretty decent spots. You can get quite close up against the fence, as well, to kind of poke your phone through and record, but it was quite cool. It was really, really quite cool. I really enjoyed it. And now we're signalling, which is all enjoyable. Was that Interjet it has? So we can then clear off this. I didn't even get what distance measurement that was. Did we do it? No. So I just completely forgot about it, which is fun. Because in theory, I should then ring them and go, hey, how much space do you have? Which, we have some time before anything moves. So we might as well. Oh, I still need to click that. Click it, move it, click it. Click it, move it. Pardon me. I actually don't know how much occupied space we have, because That's wrong. What I've been told is a lie. I have been lied to. So yeah, also in here we can access. I don't even know what half of this shit does. Well, I know that this is where we can like, if there's trains showing up on my timetable that aren't there or is there or whatever, I can make my own timetable. I can do that in here, kind of thing. So if I was really fast, I could put the modern timetable in there and say, yeah, do this, yeah, do that, wada wada wada. But no. Yeah, I don't know how any of this works, I'm gonna be honest. This also seems to be some sort of timetable thing. Ah. Up new lines here. Where are you going? Euston platform. Doesn't know. Oh, it would help if I set the signals. So one thing to note here is that when you get some trains on the up slow and you route them to this signal, it overlaps the junction because it's setting a junction for if they spad. However, if you do it on the fast lines or up fast, it doesn't overdo the junction. So you really have to be careful where if you want to do the fast line train first, then you must keep the slow train or the up slow and stop it at the signal and not do this kind of gap, so that you can then send the up fast. Because really annoyingly, as long as the trains aren't coming from here, then you can route them down on the up carriage line and bring them out here and then route them up the up engine line 1 and send them down there to get up to like 14, 15, 12, whatever. However, for the fast line up, you can't route them here. So if you need to get up to 15, and 12 and 13, 14, which you do need to do sometimes, you have to cross all of this, and it makes it really annoying when you got trains trying to leave on the down slow and trains coming to come on the up slow. No. So we can see that this train is not coming in. It's going to form 5 Lima 33. It's not joining with anything. So what we can do is we're just going to stick it on platform 3. No one's going on platform 3. What about platform 4? Could stick on platform 4. Signal. Via Juliet. And then platform 4 like so. Just like so. And then it can come into the platform, do its tingy-ting, and then bugger off somewhere else where I don't have to deal with it. It's crazy. The manual that I'm reading from was last modified in 2011. That's how long this game simulation thing has been out for. But also, it was made by the same people who made Network Rail stuff. So, well, apparently. Up new lines. Euston. I do it every time. One thing to note is that if you get a train start here and a train start here, for example, like very close similar, the train here will beat it to this junction here. Even though it kind of looks less, it will still beat it there. So that's just something to be cautious about. So 5 Lima, what do we just do? 9-2. I'm going to actually change their head code to 5 Lima 33-1. So that they're all set up ready for the next one. And what I like to do is just go over and check, hey, do you need to change your head code? Because you have to manually do it. It's really annoying that you have to manually do it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, by looking at the table, I can see that 5 Mike 8-2 is going to get in before anything else leaves. Hello? No, thank you. No, thank you. No! Yeah? Yeah? One second. I'm deaf. Sorry? Thank you. Okay. Where were we? I'm deaf, I can't shout across the house. Oh, we got a train come out. That's what was happening. Okay. So, where's this train going? Anywhere. Platform 4. It's not joining up with anything, is it? 5 Lima 8. No, it's not joining. So we'll just stick on platform 2. Platform 3. Platform 3. Via Juliet platform 3. Like so. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Yes, okay, no problem. Okay. So here's where it gets a little bit tricky. In fact, I can't recall that signal. Fuck's sake. I wanted this train. Now I'm looking at it. This is so this train, O Alpha 0 Alpha 99, is going to come down here onto the slow line and go off that way. This train needs to get up here. I can't remember what platform it is. 14, 15, 13. Come up here. So my plan was, just to not make things too complicated, we'll just send it through here, and then it's like there instead of having to go and cut across everything. Now I will change my mind because now these two are crossing paths. I mean, should get there before anything serious happens. I mean, it's a red signal anyway, but you never know. We'll just go with it. This train's pretty going to be pretty quick to leave anyway. I don't know what the allow is for, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
From your calendar, see cadets. Starts
Thanks.
in 1 hour.
No, it doesn't. You are lying to me, Alexa. You are lying to me. Simple. Five minutes late. Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Still don't understand anything though. Alright, what is the point of this? Oh well, we can see that we've got 82% of the trains we do is on time. Not bad. 18%? 2 minutes late, which is not too bad. Not too bad. Very not too bad. I don't think we've had 27 trains through here though, or 33 trains through here though. But who the fuck cares? What are the buttons do? That's calls. That's the incident report. That's the lineup. That's a message. So if you're playing multiplayer, you could send messages to each other. But we are not. This is signal control. So for example, if we did signal 123, for example, this signal right here, I can fail the red aspect, I can hold most restrictive aspect, I can turn the lamps off, and I can operate TRTS as well if I wanted to, but I don't. And you can also do the same to things, so you can set isolations, occupy it, points as well. TSR, I don't even know what TSR is, and you can see all the different trains as well, and points. Where this went in now? 1 Sierra 47. Hello, up slow. Where are you going? Euston, platform 11. Fuck it, we'll bring you straight in. Mainly because you're pretty flat anyway. There's no point routing you all the way up and round to come in dead straight anyway. You will make it into there well before anyone leaves, so that's not a problem. So I'm actually going to set your route now into platform 11. Because why not? Oh, it's cold. I'm cold. So, previously I've managed to get about 16 trains, I think it was, active in the Euston Camden area. Currently we're sitting at 8, which is not too bad. Only one of them is moving, but it's fine. So I have this propped up on my other screen, so I can see what trains are where, kind of the direction they're in or going in, their status, so where they are, so if they're stopped at a signal, if they're waiting on a signal, if they're waiting on TRTS, if they're moving, the location, so where they are, if they're Camden Junction area, if they're Euston, and what platforms. Then you got the length of the train, so we can see that 1CR47 is a long fuck. I think that's a 390. I think 239 is the 390. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Euston to Glasgow. I think that's Glasgow. It's G. What's that? GLGC. That's not on my list. Yeah. Wherever GLC, GLGC is, I don't know. We can tell it's a normal way intercity. It is a loco H. Overhead AC. Yeah, it is. One sec. Hello? Oh, that is a massive help. Yes. Yes, please. Perfect. No, I didn't. Yeah, that is not a problem. Perfect. Thank you. Uh, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, yeah. Hello. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. Perfect. Let me just get a pen. Cool. Yeah. 07907 016 427. Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Oh, massive help. Where's my headphones? Okay. We are back. Train's still running. That's great because I'm trying to do like 4 different things at once. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Coolio. Ba, ba, ba. Let me think. Okay. So. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go on pause for a minute. Because probably about, go on pause for probably about 10-15 minutes, I reckon. Because I've got to go get my bike from the top of the road because it got a puncture, and it was about 4 miles away when it happened, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get home with this. This is going to be really annoying to get to fix. So I got dropped home and the bike stayed there. But someone else was dropping it over for me, which is amazing, because I didn't want to go all the way over there just to pick it up and then walk it back. Walk back 4 miles. It's probably about 4 kilometers actually, but yeah, still really annoying. Cool. Well, what we could do is I'm going to leave. Let's leave the map up, kind of for now, and I'll put these screens on as well, so we can kind of see it. Where the hell did that go? Why is it under there? So we can just kind of see. This is what I look at most of the time. Well, this is what I have on my other screen. But cool. I will be back in a moment. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I've just had to go get my bike really quickly because it's got a flat tyre and I don't really want to walk. Whatever is it, 4 kilometres with a flat bike tyre? That's not very good. And also, I got dinner as well, which it's okay. Cool. So now you've looked at everything. Where were we? We've got 5 Bravo 01 coming in here. To London Euston. It's not joining with anyone. It's not a problem. It's just coming straight in. Platform 2 or something will do. So we'll just route it straight in. Route it, can't do via Lima, via Juliet into platform 2. Like so. And there's no other trains on the track. So it is not a problem at all. I feel like I'm eating like military based food. It's literally, I'm eating like a fry up at the minute. And it's like, the beans are not cold, but they're like kind of dry. Sausages that have been sat out for a minute, an egg. Which is basically cold. But we didn't cook it, so not a problem. Does taste good though. Just not very hot. Okay. So, in a minute, Five Lima 00 is going to leave at 4:53. And we're not going to get any more arrivals. So, 5 Lima 00, theory, we can set up to go out. That'll in slow line all the way straight out. So via Bravo this way. Why is my phone bing, buzzing, booming? Oh. And we can set them up to leave. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay, so our first, like, error, not error, like, I don't even know what you'd call it. Failure, that's it. We got a single lamp failure. Now, this isn't too bad. Because we can just tell the trains to go through it. But it's this one here. Green doesn't seem to be working. Which is a bit annoying. However, I'm actually quite glad it's that one. Before I had it as this one on one of my previous runs. And every time you tried to dispatch a train to go here, they would get the green from this. But then this would trip. And this would go red. So then they would have to call their thing and be like, yo, there's like a broken. Can we do it? and then they would have to stop, call, while you've still got the route set, and then you'd have to let them go to here, and then tell them to go past the signal. Long as fuck. Hated it. But not too much of a problem. It's just time. There's nothing we can do to fix it. It's just how quickly can the engineers come and fix it. They'll give us a call once they fixed it, and we'll say to the trains, hey, we're fixed now, you can go this way. But the thing is, we can't even pre-tell the trains to say, hey, the signal's broken, just go through it. No. They have to stop at the signal. Every single train. And there's not even like yeah, there's literally nothing we can do to tell the trains, hey, don't go this way. We could actually, from there, we can actually route around it, which we could do, to be fair. Send the trains on the up fast, and then as soon as they get past that signal lamp, put them onto the up slow. Which could probably work, actually. I can't set the signal back anymore, but yeah, we can do that and it wouldn't make a problem. No problem at all. I can't set this train back, but for the next train, we'll do it. We'll do it for the next train that we need to send up. And we can just put all of them on the down fast. And then when they need to switch over, we just switch them over to the thingy. And say, hey, line block. Get out of the way. So the next train movement we're getting is 5L00 in 3 minutes, or 2.5 minutes. They are set to depart, and they won't leave the platform until 53.5 minutes, because, well, we've got someone entering up slow. We're going Euston, platform 5. Fuck, they can't go platform 5. That's a problem. How do I change their timetable? Because somebody's already on platform 5. Non-described train in berth 0146. What is that? Is that here? it normally comes up. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is kind of like an error thing, where if a train goes over a signal and it can't find the timetable, even though it did because there was one there, it comes up as a non-described train. Now what you just do is you just interpose. Now we know what train this is, because we can, if I show you, we can deduce that the only train moving is this one here. So we know it's 5 Hotel 04. And we just 5 Hotel 04. Problem solved. Play. However, a bigger problem is the 5 Lima 13 is on the platform that we need to go to. So the problem has arisen. 5031 is going to be leaving at 5:19. Unless we just put them onto platform 1. No one is scheduled onto platform 1 for I don't know how long. Unless they're joining, which they don't seem to be joining. Another problem has arisen. The tracks have got lengths. Platform 1 is 400 meters long. That is absolutely not a problem for us. We're just going to have to route into platform 1, I reckon. We can't do that. Just going to go to platform 1. We might get an error. If we do, oh well. We're just going to have to go onto platform 1 because they can't. Platform 6 is going to get taken. Platform 7 is going to get taken. Platform 6 is being taken at 15:53. There you can see 5 Lima 00 is leaving. We're going to get a signal. Like, they're going to say, hey, can we pass a signal? And we're going to go, yes. Well, actually, they're not going to ask. We have to wait for them to stop, and then we can tell them. Which is really, really annoying. But, oh well. Is what it is. It is what it is. So here we are. Well, you can see that 5 Lima 00 is stopping, waiting, signal, authorize, and then we have to type in head code, and then it's pass signal at danger, yes. And now they will pass a signal at danger, just like so, and we can say voila, goodbye. And you can see the signal's working at red. Signal is working at red, which is annoying, but oh well. And actually, to be fair, it being there is not too much of an inconvenience, because it won't trip every single time that I try to set a route. It would just be like, signal's showing red, stop at it, sort of thing. But not a problem. So now what I like to do is I always like to go in and just set the trains to their next head code. And give them their updated timetable. That way, when I'm looking at my timetable of London Euston, and I see, hey, a 1 Hotel 04 needs to do XYZ, and it's still in the old timetable, problem. Because I'm like, that train does not exist. And it's like, yes we do. Oh, that was pretty good dinner. You know what's crazy? We've been playing this for an hour 43. We started at 3 o'clock in game, and it's now only 5. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go take my dinner plate downstairs, because I don't want to have to wash it up. And if I take it out now, I don't have to. If I take it out later, I have to. Okay, we're back. Let's press play again. So, I set kind of like custom alarms in the menu here, so that when stuff happens, I get an audible warning instead of just it pop up here and I have no idea about it. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool, dude. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ooh! Up new lines. Where are you off to? Euston, platform 9. Let's get it going. So what you can do is you can, what do you call it? Like almost preset the routes. So you can read the table and look at the route and preset it. What I like to do, you tell me you got down carriage shed setting. Yeah, that's fine. You're going this way. You're gonna go that way. You can go that way. You can go that way. And in a minute, I need to request to go into the siding. and say, YOLO, I want to come in, please. Actually, I'm going to do it now because I've set that. Done this, and you only have to get Thank you. I don't even know what it is. It's popped up a few times. No clue. What was it? Platform 9? Platform 9. Via K into platform 9. Just like so. Just like so. Damn. To be fair though, there's a train that needs to leave platform 3 at London Euston. You're going DC to Kilburn High Load. Okay, so if we do via Lima to the down departure line, haha, I beat you to it. 3 here into there, and then skipping our broken signal, and then down into Kilburn High Road. Up slow. Where are you going? Euston platform 7. And then we don't get anything else till about 23 minutes past 5. So you want to go platform 7, which we can do. So I'm going to route you via Juliet into platform 7. So at 19 minutes past, we've got platform 5 is leaving to the same place. So we'll just do the same thing as we just did for 5 Lima 30. Just send them away to Delta 98. What are you? You're set. Are you set? Yeah, you're set. You're set. You're set. You're set. You're set. Thing is, what I find crazy is, according to my wiki, if I go to the head code section, it says head code class 5, so like the first number, 5, empty coaching stock, aka it's empty. It's come in, whether being empty or not, and that's leaving empty. Why? I mean, I know why, probably because driver changes or whatever. But come on, man. Come on. Where are you gonna do that? Just stay active. Get out of here. Let's go. Who just came in? Buon Hotel 05. Bah. 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 Okay. So you need to go at DC to over there. So we'll do that via Juliet, and then that way. Okay. And then about 2 minutes later, about 4 minutes after that, 5 Lima 33 on platform 4 is leaving. How am I doing my scoring? Because look at that. Yeah, meant for platform 5, but I mean, we couldn't fit you on platform 5. I'm sorry. There was already a train there. Ah, it's leaving. It's moving. Move it, move it. Alado, move it, move it. Alado, move it. Let's get it fucking going. What are you gonna do about it? And then it's platform 4 at 23 minutes past. You are going to the same place. Guess what? We'll do the exact same fucking thing. Because the thing is, the only other thing I could do, is send it all the way up to here. You might as well just do that. For all that distance, you might as well just go across. So for 5 Lima 3, we'll invite Juliet out that way and literally just follow 5 Lima 3-1, because like, why would you not? After that, it's a little bit of a gap. Down carriage sidings. Down carriage shed. What do we have over here? Well, we know what we're doing with this, don't we? This across to there. Request the DC 1 to 9. Bidding! Ah, close enough. Route that, and then route this. Job done! That's your route set. Let's go. Let's get this train moving. Move it in the wrong way. 120 seconds. Approach locking. Fuck. Miss input. So, platform 9. Where are you going? Kilburn Road. You DC only? AC and DC. Okay, cool. because I want you to go a different route. A different route. Can I set with you yet? Nope. I know you're waiting for the signal, but we're going now. There we go. Because what I need to do here is they're gonna go on the fast, down fast. You really can't take that route. Okay, apparently you cannot go that way. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. Annoying, but good to know. Because it means we'll have to fucking go past this signal and it's annoying. Thing is, there's a reason why I'm doing it that way, and I want to do it that way. You have fucking AC power, bro. You can go there. You have... 120-second locking, isn't it? Bitch. Platform 10 also needs to leave. Oh, problems. Fucking problems. So platform 10 needs to leave as well. And it's literally about 3 minutes. Oh, 7 minutes, but still. Okay, so what? You're just gonna go out via Bravo to this low up, and then we'll just break everything. Break fucking everything. And you are going to keep on high road. Fun. I'm not able to. No, okay, I wanted that one. I don't even know. So now the train's got to stop, and I've got to go through the signal. Yeah, yeah, really long, annoying. Okay. What head code is it? 2D98. There we go. Ding dong. Euston, platform 8. Fine, I guess if you have to. Nope. Fucking hell. Platform 10 needs to go towards High Road as well. Via B to go up there. But to be fair, this one has to go that route because it's DC only, as you can see. But that's fucking both. I don't know. I really don't know. Drinky. Oh yeah, who are you on platform 10? You are 5 Lima 88 dash 1. I say dash. Where are you going? The same place. Why did you not stay connected? Like, what is the point in that? If you're both just gonna go, like, to the same place. Jesus. What, 5 Lima 91. Yeah, none of you are waiting. None of you are fucking waiting. It's hectic. All of, like, a sudden. 5 Lima 91 is now at the signal. I'm aware. Oh, now you're fixing it. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, platform 11, it's 54, or 44. It's going to leave. You're going on the slow line to all the way out. Via Alpha. Slow. Okay, it's getting busy all of a sudden. It's getting very busy all of a sudden. Very, very busy all of a sudden. Lots of trains, lots of stuff moving. Platform 2 is going to leave at 55. Yeah, waiting for the train to move. And then you're going to give me a dong as well. Because you're also waiting for them to move. Because I need to set the track. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Come on. Let's sort ourselves out here, shall we? So, platform 11 is leaving at 044. But then this train is 5 Foxtrot 11, which is this one, is due onto platform 14. So it will go, this one will go out, this one will come in, that one will come in. One might go out, one might come in, I don't know. Oh, signal is now clear. But you can only do that, so. I don't know what you want from me. I really don't know what you want from me. Because you're not getting anywhere. You are going nowhere. Okay, where are you going? Platform 10. 5 kilo into platform 10. And you're going all the way out. I can do that. Just like so. And I'm gonna point you that way. You're both dealt with. It's not even like busy rush hour yet. 7 o'clock is busy rush hour. That's when it's like, ooh, all hands a go. All hands a go. I'm out of time. What are you? Platform 14. Is it straight up? Yeah. Two D 97. You're going platform 6. And I forgot to do it again. Pull the signal. Thank you very much. Because you would want it to automatically do it, but it doesn't. There you go. Where are you going? Fast line? Bam! Who let you out here like a rocket ship? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Where are you going? Slow line. To be fair, there's nothing coming in. We're going this way. Okay, so we've got quite a few departures coming up then. So we've just had platform 2. We're getting platform 10 at 57 minutes. So I normally like to set the routes about 3 minutes beforehand. 3 minutes before the train's going anywhere. You get a slow line. Just so I can be like, yo, I'm ready before you, bro. Yeah, the next thing for a while is platform 10, so I might as well just set it now. platform 10. You're going to Kilburn High Road. So exciting. Has entered the new lines. East Camden Road. The most shortest route I've ever seen. Yonk. It's so loud. It is so loud. It is so loud. I don't like. I don't like. Okay, coolio. It's now reaching 16,600 hours. I think we're gonna end it there. It's been about 3 hours streaming. 2 and a bit, 2 and a quarter. Which ain't bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there for the time being, because there's a bunch of stuff happening in 1600. There's about 25 train movements, maybe 13, and that's a lot of train movements in an hour, because all of them are about 2-3 minutes apart. Which is good, but yes. So we are going to save it there. And see where we get to next time. I might try a different map, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Cool.